Greetings and salutations, one and all. Welcome to the night shift. Happy hump day to you. Welcome to the end of the night shift week. Big ups to each and everyone locked in right now. Those of you trying to stay awake, those of you falling off to sleep, those of you that just woke up for this. Thank you. Those locked in on TuneIn Radio. The Night Shift with DJ Kevin, Stu, Rotterbox.net, and all the affiliates all over the world, wherever you are. Glad to have you. Couldn't do it without you. And guess what? I wouldn't even try. Kicking it off with a lyrical Patrice Roberts.
Yes, Patrice again. Lyrical, gal, steal my heart like a criminal. Okay.
Mela Beats bringing up the third. It's called Criminal Wine. Here we go. Hold on, Pamela, like you don't have a what? You don't have a who?
Yeah, Patrice again. Lyrical, gal, steal my heart like a criminal. Okay.
Yeah, let's notice that.
I go too far, wine like a criminal. No resistance, charge to be minimal. Lock you down and wine like a criminal. Stick it up and wine like a criminal. Man, no fear, there's time for your physical. Lock you down and wine like a criminal.
You cannot tell nobody. This is between you and me. Keep the vibes that you bring in on me.
Bring it away.
Hold the bumper, walk it on me. Keep the timing, choke it on me. Hook me tight and walk it on me. Hold on to me like you don't have a girl.
No girl.
If that is a crime,
No crime.
I go face the time.
Face the time. Roll, gal, stay by my side. Yeah, come let we ride like Bonnie and Clyde.
We feel like I could make you feel nice. We could jam all night. Oh, like your head nice. How you moving so high? Take it down and go with the flow.
Hey, don't be chat, bend your back and wind up for that. Give me that one time. Give me that, girl. Give me that. You look so fat, belly flat and nice. Up for that. Give me that one time. Give me that, girl. Give me. I go too far, wine like a criminal. No resistance, charge to be minimal. Lock you down and wine like a criminal. Stick it up and wine like a criminal. Man, two face, there's time for your physical. Lock you down and wine like a criminal. Yeah, like a criminal. Yeah, Patrice and lyrical. Oh yeah, say I love you, girl. Oh yeah.
You roll up on me like you don't have a girl.
Yeah.
Trying to take for wine like a criminal.
No, girl, I come here alone. I ain't breaking no code. No one a girl in my soul. Yeah.
If you wanna lay, you cannot tell nobody. This is between you and me. Keep the vibes that you bring in on me. Hold the bumper, walk it on me. Keep the timing, choke it on me. Hook me tight and walk it on me.
Don't be chat, step in at the club, I dance over dub, and the girl come and wind up on me. Me stands a tall back against the wall, and now she start climb up on me. It's kinda like a tricky, I'm checking out, Nicky, but you know the time is up on me. The way the girl wind is like the breeze of blow, but the hot and the sunshine on it. You dirty wine, my girl, dirty wine. 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 You dirty wine, my girl, dirty wine.
It's called the warm up.
What you got them all right now.
As we get all the parties involved together. I'm gonna have some friends participating in this show tonight. 773-789 will get you in touch. It's the Ape Drums and Diplo remix. Dirty Wine. I want to say thanks to Paul C Media Group for sponsoring this segment of the show. 754-999-6020 is the number that gets you in touch with them, or pulseemg.com. Our topic tonight: one dance. Asking a few questions as it relates to dancing, the clubs, parties, carnival.
No.
I want to say good evening to Marlon, host of Real Rockers. Giving us an excellent show just now. If you missed it, like all the other times, you missed something good. But never fear, Monday is near. Marlon is back on Monday, 7 to 10, Real Rockers. So he pretty much warms you up, and I take you home. So we have one of our guests so far on the line, or do I have more?
It's gonna be a long night. All right. On the night shift.
Wow, I think I got them all. I got a special, an all-in-one special tonight. So, Ladies and gentlemen, yes, you'll just hear voices. You won't see any other images tonight because I really didn't get to get everybody's picture to put in a nice little collage. I could have, but I just didn't have the time to. Greetings to those in the stew pot on kevinstew.com. If you are unable to jump on in the stew pot as we get things bubbling, you'll be missing out on some of the conversation, I can tell you. But if not, 773-789-STEW is a number to get you in touch. You can talk to my guests, whom I will introduce in just a few moments. I'm excited about this. Can you tell? You know what? I won't even wait any longer. 15 minutes after the hour, this is a Pulse E-Media Group sponsored segment. Ladies, is it only ladies that I have? I know I was supposed to have a gentleman in here somewhere. Did he make it?
No.
Oh,
No.
You may be hearing from him via the text line or something.
okay. Cool. I'll take that. Any which way I can get him, I'll take him. Of course, I have male support. Yeah, Marlon. I don't know. It's early yet. Marlon saying someone got lucky tonight. I don't know. I don't quite know that yet, Marlon. You know, let's not count our chickens before they hatch. I could be in for some serious trouble having these two ladies
Take
on.
your time, Marlon. Take your time. Take your time.
And I'd like to introduce you all to my guests, my primary guests for the evening, Michelle and Janice. Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, believe me when I tell you, it's my
Thank you.
pleasure. All right, so this all started out, and let me tell you, folks, just so that you know that when you suggest shows to me, that I actually look into them and I present them as soon as possible. So other people were in discussion, and they thought that it would be great if I did a show on this topic. Little did they know that they would be the ones doing the show on this topic, and I would just be sitting back and facilitating. So, Michelle and Janice, welcome. No strangers to the night shift. At least Janice isn't. And
I'm here.
Michelle is the newbie in this respect. No, you've called in before. So
Actually, yeah.
yeah, so you both are no strangers to the night shift. No,
No, not at all.
now let's get down to some business here. The whole idea of dancing in parties, clubs, and with Carnival just passing, at events like Carnival. Now,
Mhm.
since this is a topic that was brought up in conversation with you ladies, let's have you set it up, and then I'll help you all to dive in, because I'm all for diving in. So, who started this conversation?
Wow.
Uh,
Well, go ahead, Michelle.
well, it was right before Carnival.
Uh-huh.
I think it was like the week of Carnival. I was listening to a DJ on the radio, and she said, "Okay, it's Carnival time. Remember, it's just a wine. Don't fall in love." And I thought, "Oh, okay," because we all get pretty close around that time. So just don't fall in love.
So it's just a wine, don't fall in love. Now, when you heard that, did it make you feel any type of way? Good, bad, indifferent? Did it bring up any memories of anything that so like somebody had a
Well,
memory?
well, initially, my first thought was, well, why not?
Why not fall in love?
Yes,
Because it's just a wine.
just the wine.
You don't know anything about this person. Or, well, if it is a stranger. If it's carnival, you know, a bunch of people. If it's Juve, there are a bunch of people you don't know. All liquored up. And everybody just having a good old time. So, who you going to fall in love with? Don't want to give it the wickedest wine? I don't know.
And so I was discussing this with Denise, and she said she mentioned, well, it's the dancing is extremely close.
Mhm.
It's in your personal space,
Okay.
and that's one of the main reasons. It's extremely close, and it is with people, men, women that you really don't know.
Okay.
So why do it in the first place?
Why not? It's all about having a good old time, everybody dancing. So why not do it? You know, Janice, what was your take on it when you heard the statement? It's only a wine, don't fall in love.
Well, here's the thing. I remember back about maybe 25 years ago or 30 years ago when Carnival started in Miami, and I was like a teenager.
Okay,
And
showing your age.
we used to, that's okay, man. I'm proud. But I remember going and, the costumes were great and the dancing in the streets and, you have this thing called a wine, but it was just a wine down, you just go down and stuff like that. And then over the years, it got a little bit more provocative, and then, it started to get downright
Sexual.
dirty, very sexual.
Okay.
And and then you'd have like these strangers would just walk up to you, and they would start like doing positions, dancing positions, like how you would have, like you would simulate sexual positions.
Okay.
And it's really basically, to me, it was like it looked like somebody having sex in front of me, but they're just dry humping, and they were doing it to soca. But it's not only soca; it's everywhere. It's a dance hall, and so basically, I stopped going because of that, because it wasn't the same anymore. It wasn't just fun. It was more like everywhere. Oh my gosh! Oh my god! Oh my god! What are they? In your head. And, so a lot of my friends are saying, oh, it's just a dance. It's just a dance. But to me, it's like this. If you're in a relationship, right, and you're out there and some guy comes up to your woman and all of a sudden just starts whining and grinding. It's more about, it's not even whining anymore. It's more like humping, juking. If you want to call it that. It's dry juking.
Daggering.
You know what I'm saying? Daggering, right. Yeah. I mean, how would you feel? And I'm telling Michelle, like, okay, how would you feel if your guy was out there doing that to even not even a stranger, but even a friend, even like one of your girlfriends or one of your family members? How would you feel about that? So that's basically, that was basically how the discussion started too. It's just the culture. I hear different, I would get different responses from different people.
Right.
And they would say, oh, it's a culture. It's okay. I don't mind if my guy goes out there and, yes, you do. Don't even lie about that, They lying. You just lying to yourself because you just don't want to seem like the jealous type. Am I right?
I don't
Am
know.
I wrong?
I don't know. I know my guy going out there whining at nobody. I don't know.
I said to Michelle, I wonder how much relationships are destroyed at the carnival.
You know, that's a good
did say
question. That's
You
that's
see
an
that?
excellent question. But
Right?
in the reverse, how many relationships are formed at the carnival? We've heard of people having
Really?
carnival
A
babies.
relationship?
Well, then they've
Hey.
fallen in love.
What one
Or
dance
what?
can do. Um, so in the pot, if you ladies are not logged on to kevinstew.com, you're not gonna see what's going on in the stew pot. But here it is. I always thought it was weird that I always thought I was the weird one, but I realize now that I am not weird. I'm glad someone else feels the same way I do about it. It's not that you're not weird, Marlon. It's just that you have other people weird like you. You see, that's love. You see, when your friends know that you love them, you can say these things. But
Oh,
so you're not the only one that feels that way, Jenny. Marlon feels that way too, and he's been in the entertainment business for a while. Now, all right. So you are then in opposition to dancing with someone up close, whether it be in a
Yes.
club or at a party or in carnival. So
Yes.
you won't be caught doing that unless it's somebody that either you know very well or someone that you like or someone that you're in a relationship with. Which of them?
It depends because I think the gentleman that was supposed to join us tonight, I think I'm going to try to see if I can conference him in because I was speaking to him earlier,
Right.
and he had some really good points. And, you know, this is where I wanted, I hope people call in and I hope people, respond to this because it's a great topic. And it all has to do with just jealousy culture. It touches so many different areas. And he broke it down to me today, and I saw another side. I saw a whole nother side. And I would like to get him on the phone if possible.
I'd love for you to get him on. 773-789-STEW. 773-789-7839. Numbers you can call, numbers you can. Please don't text. Just jump in the chat room. But if you have to text, I understand. Go ahead and do it. But I'd much prefer if you would join us in the pot on
I'm going to
kevinstew.com.
try. Oh, okay. Hold on.
Want to say big ups to anybody, our guest in the stew pot right now. Welcome to the show. Anybody that is listening that wants to chime in on this, feel free. I as Janice is trying to get a hold of this guy with the views.
Here. Okay, I have Shiva on the line.
What's his name?
Shiva,
What's up? What's up?
Greetings. What's your name?
My name is Shiva.
Shiva. All right. Nice to meet you, sir. Welcome to the night shift. So,
Thank you. Bless up.
what is your
You have to
take
turn off the radio.
on this? Yeah, the radio in the background is coming through just a little bit.
Hold on a second.
Sure.
Better now.
Yeah. Much better. So, what is your take
Good.
on this dancing in the club at a party during carnival? Because
Well, you have to give me the specifics. We have to start from scratch and to build a house. So,
All right.
so give me what you want.
All right.
and
First of all,
I'll
first of
fill in
all,
the rest.
first of all, what is your cultural background?
So my parents are from Trinidad. So
Okay.
I am a Trini.
You Trini. So
Trini.
Samba King. Alright. Well, not Samba King. Soca King. Sarah. Sorry.
Oh
My bad.
God.
Soca King.
Yeah.
Um.
Oh yeah.
All
You
right.
already know where that's going.
So it's in your blood, so to speak,
Hmm.
to jump carnival.
Yeah.
You're a reveler at heart,
Hmm.
but you view the dancing thing differently. Is
Well, you have. It's funny how you say that because for some people who don't know the culture and who don't know the island and who don't know the vibes that soca music gives off,
mm-hmm.
to them immediately they say it's dirty dancing.
Right. Right.
So they see carnival time, and for Trinidad Carnival being one of the biggest in the world,
Mhm.
they always related back to Brazil Carnival, for instance.
Right.
That in Brazil, you see the girls, half naked, a little costume, and
Yes.
everyone is whining and dancing and having a good old time, right?
Great time.
Well,
Great
the
time.
same thing, yeah, of course, and the same thing with Trinidad culture. And I live in Florida, I live in Miami,
Mm-hmm.
and when we had Miami Carnival 2 weeks back, it's the same thing. All the people who don't know about the culture, they come, they visit, they see it. Oh, you should see and they say it's a lot of fun, it's a lot of high energy. It's multiracial, multicultural.
Right.
All the islands, all the backgrounds come out to support this event and venue.
Right.
But for others who don't know about it, oh, that's nasty, that's dirty. Oh, they're grinding on this, they're grinding on that. They
Mhm.
see the girls getting thrown in the air and spun around and, ducky wine this and ducky wine that. For them, they think it's very vulgar. It's very obscene. For them, they don't see these type of things and these type of events and dancing. And for them, they're just used to the normal dancing in the club or normal dancing in house party and, small stuff.
Well, we're gonna
But
address club
it's
and
just how you look at it.
we're gonna address club and house parties a little bit later on. Okay, so
Okay, good.
so they're looking at that and saying, "Oh my, these people need to get a whole hotel. Forget getting a room. They need a whole island, possibly."
Right.
For real.
Yeah, and that is some of the people now because they know the culture. They feel the energy, the vibe.
Mhm.
Jump up and wave your flag, and they know that side of the carnival.
Right.
But then they also see the other side of the carnival where it gets more, more sexual, more sensual, more, wind up on me and grind low and that type of, sexy type of vibe.
Right.
So it's just, there's many ways to look at it. And that's just what we have to go through with, adapting to other people's cultures and understanding that it's a norm for them. It's in their blood, like you said. They grow up from small doing this and watching this and, the music and the food and drinks and having a good old time. That's the key element.
Okay.
But to others, it may not be as appropriate. Stricter households and stricter families, and it's how you were raised. You were raised to dance a certain way, to drink a certain way, to be professional, and mannerisms.
So
So this could be one of those things.
when you go out, when you go carnival club party, music playing, people are around having a good old time. What does
Yeah.
dancing for you look like?
Well, you see, dancing for me, you have to have fun in it.
Mhm.
I have a very high energy personality.
Right.
So when I'm with my friends or coworkers, family, everyone is family to me. So we can afford to have a good time, dance up, wind up, and enjoy ourselves. Enjoy the event, the venue itself.
And what about the woman that's not family in a thong bikini and a shoestring top, and she's not family? How do you approach her? Or how do you dance with her? Seriously,
That-
seriously,
that-
how do you
that's
dance
a-
with
that's-
that woman?
Yeah.
Now you see that's
How would you?
it's tricky.
Wait, which part of it is tricky?
I have to be. Okay, so two sides to that story.
All right.
So I'm married.
Mm-hmm.
I got married in 2012. So
Congratulations.
6 years in, you know. Yeah, and my wife and I just had our first baby a year ago.
Oh, nice.
So on that side of things, then the only winding up I'm doing is really on wifey or my people. But when you're seeing that one girl, that little bikini and that short pum pum shorts, and you know, you want to really take up a wind up on that, you can't. That's just the game.
So hold on.
Especially if your wife is behind you or on the side of you or with you. You can look. You can look as much as you like.
But we're all family. It's carnival time.
Okay, now the second,
Really?
so that,
I don't think so.
so that's the second part. That's the second part.
Okay.
Do you know the girl in the bikini?
Mhm.
Do you know the girl, or does someone in the group know the girl? Is she family? Is she friend? Is she a coworker? Because you know, in some events, it could be a wet set, it could be a juvie event,
Yeah.
it could be you know, something, pool party. What is the theme?
Mhm.
But carnival events, yeah, them girls do wear little, some short shorts and skimpy little tops.
So
That's just the look. That's the outfit.
so if you know the person, it's okay to dance with them.
Yes, I could definitely say yes.
And the dancing we're
It
talking
is
about
okay to
is
dance with anyone.
the dancing we're talking about is the gyrating, the pelvis pumping, and
Pounding.
The juke. The juking.
The joke.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the secondary part. You have to know how far you can go. You have to know your limits.
But it's carnival. Anything goes.
Right? You would say so, right? Yeah, get on that and line up and pelt waist and grind up on who you want.
yeah, but it's only
As a married man, and a single man, you have two sides. Married man, you have to kind of behave yourself and enjoy the time.
And a lot
Single
of
man,
married men don't behave.
right? And if is their wife there? I'm pretty sure half the time probably not.
Wait. How
but
you know that
if
the wife
the wife
isn't
is
there somewhere else in the same
No, that's what I'm saying.
doing
Right.
the same thing?
You never know, and that's the fun thing about it. You don't know if the girl or your wife or your girlfriend or fiance or anyone is next to you, around you, in the same party with you. So what do? You move cautiously. You move with a little flirt, a little intent. Come take a wine. But like I said before, you have to know your limits. You can go and give a little gentle, kind of groovy kind of wine, something gentle on the side, introduce yourself and go from there. Over, like you guys are saying, this pelvic pumping and daggering and
Yeah.
real getting on back carnival time. No, brother, you asking for trouble on that.
So
You asking not to go home, with the wife or whoever you came with.
So-
You want to go home to your Western house.
all right, question in the chat room, in the stew pot. What if the wife isn't around? Does that change whether or not you can whine on the girl in the bikini?
Absolutely.
Good question. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Because that changes the whole dynamic. That changes the whole dynamics now. You don't have a wife. Your wife at home. She's sleeping. She's not gonna see, right? But you see, these days in most of the parties, what is it all about? Instagram, Facebook, tweeting and taking pictures
Right.
and selfies and the party promoters and all them have their photographers. What happens
Yeah.
next?
So-
You may think you're slick. You may think you're sneaking. You get a little wine. You get in what you like.
And it could be
But
just
the
a
next
one
day when them
dance.
pictures go up,
It could be just a one dance, and you get caught in that one dance, and it only lasted 2 seconds.
brother. Like, listen, we have a saying in Trinidad: small axe does chop down big tree.
Right.
So the smallest thing you can have can turn into something bigger. I'm telling you. So what happens? You get caught? Maybe, 50-50. You take a chance. Oh, that's my friend. That's my coworker. Oh, that's my best friend's friend. Or, you can play it up, probably. But what's going to happen most of the time? You're going to laugh. You're going to smile. You're going to giggle. That guilt kind of comes out. And it
Guilt?
depends on, the type of personality you have. Yeah, you never know.
Guilty for what? It's just a dance.
I want. Right, but you're saying it's just a dance. But it depends on who sees that dance. You and me talking, seeing that dance. Oh yeah, boy, we mashed it up. We had fun. Yeah, I get a little wine or two. Boom, we're good.
Right.
Other people now. Hey, isn't Shiva married? Hey, doesn't Shiva have a wife? Where's Shiva's wife? Is she around? And then the whole dynamics can change. Hey, the next day, boom, you get that phone call. Hey, Shiva, I know you had fun last night and stuff, but were you dancing with a certain girl or anyone that stood out in a bikini top and short?
Right.
Maybe. And then when you get that that second part of the conversation, no, well, I got the phone call that so and so was behind you, or they were watching you. Or
And I got a picture.
We have you on video.
Yes.
I got the Snapchat. I got the Facebook post video of the club venue promo CD. Like I said, Carnival is one of those times that you can have the time of your life, and at the same time, it can also change your life. So
It would be
all
the time
fun.
ending your life.
But some men get a pass for the day from their wives or from their mates, and they can do whatever they want
Right.
because they're comfortable with that coming home back to them.
Exactly, and that's the fun part. My wife is that type of person. We have an understanding. I'm not a bad-looking guy. I would say I'm a pretty good-looking guy,
Okay.
and my wife is a beautiful girl.
Mm-hmm.
So when we go out to events, I know guys are going to try to talk to her, slip the little smooth, suave words and stuff, and try to, sweet talk her up.
Mm-hmm.
But the same thing goes for me. Sweet, nice, pretty girls may come up to me and talk to me and introduce themselves to me. Of course, we both have that understanding. We can't be mad at each other. We're husband and wife. We have that trust.
Right.
You're not going home. You're not going back home with that person.
But,
You go back home with me.
that is what I was going to say. No,
What?
because you're out in the party and everybody having fun. The dance here, dance there. But at the end of the event, doesn't it matter that this is the person that you're going home with? That saved the last dance moment. That last dance is going to be with my person, and then we leave.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't that make a difference?
Yeah, that definitely makes a difference. That definitely makes a difference. But carnival time, when the drinks start to flow,
Mm-hmm.
people's attitudes change. Some don't want to go, some want to do this, some want to do that. So the dynamics of a carnival event can always change what the situation may be. So it's just, it's one of those things you have to just, you play it safe.
So
And you have your fun, you do what you got to do, but,
no,
tricky. It's a tricky scenario. It really is.
I grew up with not really being into soca music. I got into soca music in my late teens because I realized, well, soca music started playing it a dance off for everybody. I was that guy who didn't really know how to whine early in my teens until a friend took me one side and said, listen, my youth. This is how you're going to do this thing. And she was an older girl. Yeah. She was an older girl, and she said, all right, relax. First of all, it's just a dance. So don't think too hard about it, because some
That's the
people
right
may
thing.
not really be into the reaction that you're going to have. And
Mm.
I have thought about many a puppies while having a dance. Puppies and koala bears and fishing. I don't even know how to fish, but I would think about it, because the dance sweet,
Yeah.
and the girl doesn't look bad either. But
No.
How long ago was this? Okay, how long ago was this?
this is my teenage years, man. This is many
so
many
it was,
moons
it
ago.
was right. It was back then. It was back then when it was just a dance. It was like it wasn't so sexual,
What?
you know.
Wait,
so you
wait,
could
we're not talking
enjoy the
soca
dance.
now.
I
You know.
used to.
We're not
was like
talking
sexual
soca. We're talking
activation.
dance hall. We're talking
Right, we're
hardcore
talking
dance
dance
hall
hall,
music.
soca, everything. Like, yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's
This-
just like in dance hall, it doesn't matter. Even in Brazil, it's gotten provocative. And my point is, like, back then, it used to be just a dance. It's like I used to love to watch people wind down and how the legs are so strong and they could just go down and you're like, wow,
Yeah.
wow,
Strong back. Yeah, strong back.
and you're like, what?
The
And you're
the
like,
legs
wait
are
a
still
minute
strong.
here.
Stamina. Yeah. Real stamina. Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's true.
That's when it
Back
was
then
the
was-
dance. That's when it was the
but-
dance. It's not anymore
Jan-
to me.
But Jan, you're missing what Kevin said though. He's saying a dance hall.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's referring to dance hall,
So it's a little bit
like
slower.
like you said, how you discovered soca music in your teens,
Mm-hmm.
I discovered dance hall in my teens,
Right.
right? So it's opposite of almost your situation. It sounds very similar.
Okay.
My first experience with dance hall, tell me how it was. I was watching Dance Hall Queen with Beanie Man
Yes.
and Cheryl Franklin, and old school movie.
Right.
And when I saw Dance Hall Queen and how them girls was getting on real nasty in the club and, headstand and real pum pum this, pum pum popping that. Now what happened to me? I'm like, damn, that's dancehall music? This is what they do in Jamaica? I'm like, woo.
Let
now
me book
guess
a
what?
ticket.
Now I have that misconception. Yeah. Well, now I see, all right, so if dancehall music is so not nasty, I don't want to say nasty, but it's so vulgar and like that type of way, my soca music shouldn't look so bad. It didn't seem so bad then.
Mm-hmm.
But like Jennifer said, back in the day, it was just a dance. It was a nice little groovy little wine and boom, done. Everybody happy, everybody good. Everybody good to go home, no problem. But now the dancing has changed so much. Now everything is a grind, like, woo. I don't know if you're grinding on a person or you're grinding on wood. If you're grinding rocks, if you're
But hold on.
I don't know. I don't know what you want to grind harder than that. You're grinding teeth. It's just one of those things. No, serious. I went to a reggae party I went to a soca party. I went to a lot of parties.
Yes.
When you see what goes on towards the middle of the event, towards the end of the event,
Mm-hmm.
real grinding. I'm talking, you could start a fire with the way these people are rubbing so hard on each other.
But this is what I'm saying. This is how
times have changed.
This is how
The times
I
have
was
changed.
in my teen years. This is how I was taught how to dance by this older girl, because there was your regular dance, your rocking, your rockers, your regular rocking, and then there was your whining, your bubbling, your removal of paint from the wall, kind of a thing.
Rub-a-dub.
And
Now you walk in the club, every woman's head is past their waist. Like one song came on, and about 60 of the 80 women that were in there, all their heads were down, ass up in the air.
well, but that is how it has always been.
How much women?
60 out of the
Of
80.
the 80s,
60 out
Yeah.
of the 80.
just from
So
one song.
so were you the 60th person or were you the 61st person
Don't get me wrong.
not doing that?
Don't get me wrong. I had participated.
That's what I have to ask. That's what I have to find out. I'm with Kev right now.
But you know,
I
I
need to
hurt my
find out.
hip. I hurt my.
Were you the
I hurt my
60th
hip,
person
so-
head going down, bottom going up? Or were you the 61st person to look back and like, no, I ain't doing that. That's not me. Mm-hmm.
Johnny is
Well, I suffered
silent.
a hip injury in my lower back.
Bad.
Johnny is silent. No. I don't know.
It's just like I'm enjoying this. I'm like, okay, I'm getting fooled right now.
If you're just
That's how it is. You have to have fun. And you're right, Kev. You have to have fun a little bit, take that wine.
yeah,
Just as you learn to dance, we all did.
and
I mean,
funny
you may have
enough,
learned from an older sibling. Yeah.
when I was looking at soca music, I was looking at it the very same way. I'm like, whoa, this is what they do in soca music. where this next carnival is? Let me find out, cause I get a dance off for everybody. What?
We're all kind of.
You know, so, but it was no, it's two different styles of dancing, but the it comes back to, okay, the question that you present, the situation you presented that you are currently in. You're married, you go out,
Yeah.
do you dance? Do you now get the dance?
Yeah.
You know, and is it the same kind of dance that does the dance change because you're married? Does the fun or the style of fun change because you're married? Someone in the stew pot says, whatever kind of music it is, I will not dance provocatively with anyone other than my partner. I will not be okay with my partner doing that either,
Mm-hmm.
in or out of my presence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see?
As long as
And
we have
why-
that understanding.
Why is that?
That has to be the dynamics of the relationship. That has to be of what you set it as. If you know your wife likes to dance,
Mhm.
and she dancing with all your cousins, your best friends, your coworkers, and she dancing, and not dancing with you, she dancing with them,
Mhm.
is that a problem?
Well, what if
No,
I don't dance?
I don't say so.
What if I don't dance?
Right. That's what happens. A lot of people don't dance. They stand up, line up on the wall, lean on the wall, and the girl will do all the work. And that's it. They sip and they drink the whole night, enjoying the music, and the girl doing all the work. Some people are like that.
Right.
Other people who are not shameful, they will get out and wind her waist down to the ground, back straight and everything,
Mhm.
But when you were referring to the music earlier, when you were saying, pelvic thrusting and all that juggling and real, hype, remember, soca music, there's different levels of soca music. You have that one, nighttime kind of soca music, groovy soca, slow Kevin Little kind of,
Yeah.
smooth vibes.
Mhm.
Then you can get a little bit more faster, a little bit more of a pick-me-up, and you get into work a little faster, you're doing good. And then there's that one soca music where you have to literally reverse your back seat and your front seat and put your chair down, and you have hands on your knees, and you're going, you're jumping up and you're misbehaving, and people look at you like, what is he listening to in his car? And and there is moments. I have moments of that every day when I go to work. I 2:30 in the morning, I put that on. Oh Lord, my 15-minute drive to work, I will get to work and not even come out the car sometimes because I want to hear my music for another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Because that vibe, the vibe changes. That you're hyped, And you'll see a lot of carnival events. They don't play slow soca music and tell you to jump up and wave your flag. They'll
Right.
play fast, high beat. Masha Montano, especially when he comes out, he knows how to work a crowd.
That high energy,
He,
yes.
he will take you from right. He'll take you from nice, calm, smooth sailing
Mhm.
to tsunami. Everybody getting mashed up and running to the fence, and he can do that.
Yes.
Right,
But
right,
that's how
right.
soca music is. A lot of people, they only associate carnival with the fast, high frequency music that carnival does produce. Yes, it's a lot of jump up and crowd interaction and wave and jump and palans. Palans is a very big one. You'll see the whole crowd from, you know, I was in a crowd of, I think it was like 10,000 people one time. And when that Plan song came on, and everyone went
Everybody
to the left,
moving.
Like a
and it
wave.
went back to the right, it went back to the left. It was like a wave.
Mm.
But that's just to show you, that's just for the interaction. The music takes over the people.
All right.
and,
So,
and it changes the atmosphere, you know?
so going back to individuals dancing with each other now. Before I do that, I want to say thanks to GMAT Music Solutions for sponsoring this segment. Yeah, we didn't go into a break because we're flowing here. There's quite a bit
Oh, yeah. This is
that
good.
we're gonna be covering. So yeah, GMAT Music Solutions, thank you for sponsoring this segment of the show. We're moving up to the top of the hour and we're gonna switch over to the JTMC sponsored segment. But
What?
huh? You missed something?
No. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So GMAT Music Solutions, thank you very much. Give them a call if you want live equipment, if you want equipment for your live event, bringing your event to life. GMAT Music Solutions can help you out. 754-307-4622, 754-307 GMAC. Tell them DJ Kevin Stew sent you. Or you can visit them, gmacmusicsolutions.com. All right. So going back to what 995 said in the pot. Whatever kind of music it is. So, whereas you would allow your wife to dance to some soca music at a party, let's say they slow the beat down and they're playing some R&B grooves. Is it still okay?
Yeah, because remember, you dancing to the music. You're not paying $20 and $40 for an event to go and stand up. You know? You're going to have fun. You're going to dance. You're going to loosen up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
But no, it's slower
Or if
music.
not, stay home.
It's more an intentional type of dancing. It's a lot slower. No, again, the R&B type of dancing and the dance hall whining that I grew up with in the 90s, the late 80s, the 90s. Here it is. I don't know what the other person's motive is, and I don't want to give the other person the wrong impression. So that's 995's comment in the chat, in the pot. When the music change and it's a slower tempo, how the dance go? Do you then find your wife
Now you
and
think
it's the dance for you and
Uh-huh.
her? Or is it still okay to dance with whomever? And ladies, what's your take? Do you stop dancing at that point and go find your girlfriends and get another drink if you're there by yourselves, or do you find that guy that you're willing to give your number to and he can call you a few times and you can have a chat? How does it go at that point? Everybody don't have to answer at once. I'm hearing crickets.
Okay, so let me give you a scenario here. Okay, so years ago, I'm in a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I'm in love. You know, I'm in lust or whatever. And I go to a club, and the club is playing some. I walk in, and it's dark, right? And like you said, that slow R&B song is playing. You're walking, and you and your girls are out, and you're walking. And when you look over in the corner, you see a guy renting a tile,
Right.
and this woman is just grinding upon him, and he sees you, you see him,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, you know, my heart just kind of dropped. But I didn't want to look like the jealous type, so I kind of just played it off. But I knew deep down inside that bothered me.
Okay.
And even if it was just a dance, You know, so later on he would come and say, it was just a dance. No, it was not just a dance to me. It was, you are close, and I'm sure your little hills are alive down there because it's not like the girl is ugly. you know,
So
so I'm thinking to myself, really, is that the excuse? Is, you look like you're enjoying yourself over there.
but
And
even
it's not like he had his hands on her shoulder. He had his hands around her hips and his weight, and he was close to her, and his cheeks was next to her, and it's grinding. And I'm going, oh, no, no, no. So is it just a dance?
Because he's going to want to dance again. He's going to want to keep in touch.
You see what I'm saying? Can I have a number? Yeah.
is that necessarily
You
the
understand?
case though? Why can't it
Most
just
of the
be
time. If you
just a
take
dance?
10, 15 minutes and dance with a man, 30 minutes, an hour, and he's at attention for that whole hour, he's going to want your number. He's going to want to stay in touch.
I've danced with people before and have never ever seen them again.
Yeah, I went to that same scenario.
It didn't matter. It was just we're dancing.
That's what I was leaning. Yeah.
That was the time. That was the dance at the time, and it was just a dance. And thanks for the dance. Peace.
Yeah.
And they didn't even get a drink. Nor did I.
Well, see, that should have been a 5-minute dance then.
But the dance was good. The dance was good.
Look on Michelle.
Yeah,
So-
but you have to have a motive. What is the motive? Are you dancing with the girl to get a free wine? Are you for ladies? Is the lady dancing with the guy to get a free drink?
Right.
2 drink, 3 drink.
Or you just
want
dancing to
more.
have
You're
fun.
looking for more. You're looking for, yeah. Because I know I went to many of soca parties with reggae music and R&B and all types of music, and I've
Right.
danced with all types of different girls.
Mhm.
That's just like I had that high fun personality. I could pull that off.
Right.
I'm having fun. I'm enjoying myself, but respectfully, not dirty and stuff like that. And there has been many girls. I did not ask their number. I didn't ask for the name. Maybe I may have asked for the name, but
Right.
when you go to a soca party, every second Friday of the month and every month for a whole 2, 3, 4 years, you'll see the same people over and over and over. You have that crew that they love the event so much, they'll always sponsor, they'll always come out to support,
So they
and
become
that's
pretty
what it
much
was. There's a big event down here.
family. They become family. They become
Yeah,
the party
and
family.
and even after I graduated high school and I was in college earlier, there was an event called Big Fat Fish.
Mm-hmm.
Every single week or 2 weeks, big fish, big fish. Second Saturday coming up, big fish. We go on big fish. That was the party to go to. And yet every single month or twice a month when we go to the event, we see the same girls, the same guys, the same couples, sometimes single, sometimes double. Some people here, some people there.
Right.
But it was always fun. You always run into the same people. And everyone was friendly enough that, hey, I remember you, da, da, da. Hey, I got that dance for you last time, girl. You were
You
real
get a
shaking
one
that way.
dance and go on.
Or, yeah. And like you said, there was that one carnival song that came up, and this girl went and mashed me up, and I was sore the next day. My ankles were hurting, my knees were hurting. I had to put some dengue on my thighs.
That's
So,
called
you're
age.
jumping up and you're holding it.
Yeah, that's called age.
You're jumping up and yeah, man. That girl put some weight and pressure on me that night. But that was the fun thing.
Right.
I didn't want to take her home after. I didn't want to take, that's my I want to make her my wife. I want to make her my girlfriend. No. It's just, you go to have fun. You go to have a good time. But you have to do it with some type of professionalism, And that's just how it was. And I, funny enough, the whole time, and that's how my wife, we cut out because her and her friends, they used to go to the same event.
Mm-hmm.
And she, from what we had spoke about, there was times that she may have saw me and I may have saw her. She was with her people. I was with my people.
Right.
And when you look back on it now, you're like, damn, I remember you that night, or I remember what you were wearing, or I remember how you were getting on bad or misbehaving or jumping up and acting crazy and stuff. We can recall those type of moments looking back into it, but it's just funny how you get that one wine from that one girl and she sparks your interest. Then you're like, damn, I should go back and dance with this girl a second time. And remember, for ladies too, it's the chemistry. You can't have a dancing partner. If they can't dance, you're done. You
All
keep
right.
moving on.
Okay.
Move on.
Hold on now. Hold on. So, if for ladies, it is a chemistry, and well, you two ladies, you agree with that? That it's a chemistry. If the guy can't dance, then it's whatever. But if you can dance, you will continue dancing.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
really
if you
care to
look-
dance with a man that can't dance.
All right. But
If he
so
looks
because
good,
they can
then,
dance.
What
What's that, Jen?
If you look at him can't dance,
I can teach him to dance if he looks good.
I don't have time to.
but
I'm not gonna be like, okay, you know what, you can't dance later for you. If he's looking good and smelling right, I will teach you how to dance. Just put your hands on my hips and you just follow me.
but
Trust me, we'll be dancing
Okay.
at the end of the night,
So,
all night long.
the motive is what? Going back. Here it comes back. What is the motive at that point? What to what end? So you're looking for somebody to take home from dancing just because they look good, or you looking to have a good time just dancing with somebody? Because
No,
here it
That's a
comes
very
back.
good question.
It comes back to the motive. So in the same way, it can be just that you go out, you know how to dance, and you come across somebody else that knows how to dance, and you're just dancing and having fun. And there's nothing behind it. It's just dancing. But because the nature of the dancing seems more sensual,
Right.
people have relationships have gone south because of it. How about this perspective? Going back to the story that you were telling, Janice. You walk in, you see the guy dancing, and immediately you're thinking, oh, he must have been aroused dancing like that.
Mm-hmm.
What if he did get aroused dancing like that, but just because he was thinking about, boy, when I see Janice later, my goodness. And so now he's aroused, and then you come in.
No.
Then you come
No.
in, and he goes,
He's not thinking about
she
me."
is here. My girl, later for you. Here comes my main squeeze, my queen of the River Nile, just walk in. So you have done your part. You have warmed me up. Now she is going to reap the benefits of your labor. Why couldn't it
No.
have? Why not?
Mm-mm. No. No, you're not going to be warming up for me.
Not with those hands the way they want those kids.
No. No. No.
So you'll do your own warming up, then.
Baby, let me explain.
You will do your own warming up. No, you don't need any help. You'll do your own warming up.
I have skills, okay? I don't need your warm up. Take your warm up and go right back in that corner and continue doing what you're doing, but I'm out.
So, in the pot, 995 says, chemistry, biology, or any other science, I'm not going to dance with any stranger just because of a bad experience.
Yeah, I've had one.
So you're at the point where you're saying no more stranger dancing.
No, I'm not at that point yet. I just try to avoid problems.
But
That was one incident. It was many years ago. As the dance continued, it was in New York, and the rooms were smaller and they were darker.
Yeah.
And as we're dancing, initially I thought the guy was fixing his belt,
hmm
but then I realized the belt was already fastened, so he was actually loosening his belt to do something else. And I looked down and then I disappeared. I just walked the other way.
Wait,
I just got off the dance floor.
wait,
I
hold.
left.
He was playing with his belt.
No, I thought he was adjusting his belt. He was loosening the belt to loosen his pants.
So you danced his pants off?
To release his member on the dance floor. And when I realized what was happening, I just walked away.
Okay,
Wait,
then.
I got a question. What? I got a question. What
yeah.
song was playing?
Let's get
Samurai.
it done.
Shabba.
Wait, you remember the song?
I'm
And he wasn't
No,
taking
some
off his
bedroom
belt to
police.
wave it in the air either.
What was
You remember the
Pants
song?
coming down, belt coming up. You must get some
Wow.
licks, girl.
Okay.
Damn. I don't know about no pants coming down.
So this.
But the
So
thing is that I didn't give off that vibe. To me, we were just dancing, and it wasn't even extreme. And he just jumped the gun.
yeah, clearly he was ready to fire. 10 minutes after the hour.
Sometimes
Fire stop.
a man will know when you're dancing how far you want to take the dance. And or you can let them know, hey, I'm slow down. Or if you see them going down semis and you're not ready for that, you say, come on up. I'm not ready there. I'm not ready yet.
So
And usually
again,
there's an
it's
understanding, and if they like it, if they like you, they'll continue dancing. If they feel offended, they'll just walk off. But there's no problem.
again, it's motive related. What's the motive?
Right. And that's what I said. That's what I said from the start. It's what the motive is.
Mm-hmm.
You want to take that person home. You're trying to get their number. What are you trying to do with the person? But I mean, obviously, that situation, you see what was going down, or more like what was going to come out.
Right.
So
So
you know.
So 995 in the pot saying, I don't need any hoochie warming up my partner for me. If they get aroused dancing with someone else, it's not about me. And it doesn't matter what song is playing. There have been situations I've heard where people have been with one person and thinking about another. So I don't know why it wouldn't it wouldn't work with dancing, or it couldn't work with dancing. I don't know. The whole thing about dancing is the motive behind the dance.
Yeah.
I was talking to someone today about this whole thing, and I was asking their opinion on it, and there was a female, and she said, back in the day, my clubbing days when I clubbed hard, because I was single, it would be dancing, and if you can dance well, I'll allow you to buy me a drink. If you choose to buy me a drink and dance with me and you still dance well, then you may get a kiss at the end of the night. If not, especially if you don't buy a drink, no kiss for you. And I'm like, that's interesting. And she's like, it really didn't mean anything much. So, and she said, it's not like I'm going to take you home. It's just that we're having a good time, and we had a good time, and we're out. So
no, we don't flop sit on the dance floor. No,
it's I guess to each his own. Everybody has their degree to which they'll take it to. And in her defense, she did say, back in my younger days when I used to club like that, I don't club like that much anymore, and that is not my club life anymore. So in her defense, there's that. But there are people who that is how they see the whole partying, clubbing, carnivaling, whatever it is. And I guess that is how carnival babies come around. Uh, People just in the moment. Music can be what would I call it? Hypnotic. So
Yeah.
you add
Yeah.
music
Come back to-
to alcohol, and there's no telling what the combination would bring about. If you can handle your liquor and music doesn't affect you that way, then you're good to go. It's just a good old time. And for some others, it is okay. I think I just met the parent of my child, the other parent of my child from a one dance.
Woo. Damn, off of one dance? That better be a good damn dance.
Oh, that's happened.
What one dance can do.
Just one.
But
Oh,
again,
one dance?
it's the motive. It is where you are at that point. What is going on in your life? What is it that you're looking for at this point in your life? What is it that you came to the club to get? Or you went to the party to get? Did you just go to have some fun? If you just went to have some fun, then you're just gonna dance with whomever for however long, and that is it. You're not thinking anything else about it.
Yeah.
I used to have
And I think that's how it should be.
and like I said, when I was learning how to dance by this older girl, I had to, on many occasions, I had to think about puppies and kittens and fishing and all these other things. Until I got to the point in my life where I recognized that, hey, listen, none of these girls going to even give you that number, so it's just a dance.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In the pot.
But,
no one is. Yeah. Go ahead.
I don't know. I had to say something because it's funny how you're saying that. But for me, I don't drink.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but I just have a thing. I don't drink alcohol. I'll have a little shot of Patron, like a toast and stuff like that. But I just don't have a thing for alcohol. But you ask my people and how I behave at a soca party and music, when music comes on, that's my happy music. That's my happy vibe.
Right.
You play any music for me, I will be the happiest camper all day.
Mm-hmm.
And even in the soca party or a reggae party, once I hear music, that's it. I'm my vibe, my energy just multiplies 100-fold. And people will be like, "Damn, what's Shiva drinking? What's Shiva drinking?" And people respond back, "Shiva ain't drinking. Shiva has 2 ginger ales and
And a water.
something, a Sprite, and a water, yeah, a pineapple juice, No, really, what does Shiva drink? No, Shiva drank some pineapple juice, and he is, the light of the party right now. And that's just how it is. And you can ask Janice. Janice will tell you that, do you need alcohol to have a good time? No.
Mm-hmm.
Alcohol will always set the mood. For some people who go too stiff, they need a drink to loosen themselves up. Yeah. Alcohol will come in.
Yeah.
But will alcohol play that part to take that girl home at the end of the night? No.
You see,
And a lot of people say the truth always comes out with alcohol, right?
that's
My
what they say.
My wife always refers to that. My wife Josie, and Josie will say the same thing to me. Oh, Shiva, that person was drinking a lot tonight, and you heard how they were speaking, you heard how they were dancing, you heard what they did.
Mm-hmm.
You heard they kissed somebody else in place of this person.
Mm-hmm.
Alcohol is to blame? Maybe. But like you said, to each their own. Everyone makes up their own decision and goes with what their mind tells them. Or heart, however.
Here's a message I just got. I dance with other people at parties as my husband does not dance. However, I am mindful of how close I dance with other people. I need to step away from dancing with others with my dignity and pride intact. I think it boils down to respect for self and your partner.
Uh-huh.
And
See?
Yeah,
There's a different perspective.
different people have different ideas of what is okay. Now, it is for you as individuals to talk to your partners to see, what mutual ground you can get to, what is allowed, what is not allowed, whatever works. If you are a party animal and your partner is not a party animal, then clearly y'all didn't meet at a party.
Yeah.
You met grocery shopping or something, but it wasn't at a party. But if you're going to continue in the relationship and that is something that is in the lines of a deal breaker, then that is something you're gonna have to talk about. Because if you would like to party and dancing at a party for you is just that, dancing, but your partner views dancing as foreplay, then there will always be a problem with you going out to dance and your partner knowing that you're going out to dance. If your partner is not going out with you, then your partner is going to be home stewing just because they know that you like to dance and they view you dancing as foreplay. And they're not going to say, okay, my partner is out warming up to come home to me. And it doesn't matter if the partner is male or female. If the party goer is male or female, it doesn't matter. If that is the way the other party thinks, then you're going to always catch grief. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
And I,
'Cause
and,
my- my ex-
they start. Go ahead.
No, you first.
No, I was going to say, like, Michelle brought up something earlier today, and she says, well, it's a matter of trust. It's trusting your partner or whatever. And I'm like, but you trust everybody? I mean, do you really, maybe this is another show, but do you really, 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 really trust your husband or your significant other, or do you really trust them? That's the question.
Especially when
That's
you're
the
in the dark dancing, and if they got that right move, sometimes it clouds the judgment. So
All right, so I have one of my kids' godmothers. My boys are fortunate to have more than one godmother, and one of their godmothers is South American. And so when there's a party at her house, I'm typically the one playing the music. And salsa, bachata, merengue, they all have to be in the mix. And whenever I start playing Latin music, I have to set an auto playlist or at least play a long song because she's going to come and grab me. Her husband doesn't dance salsa. And it ever since, and this has been going on over a decade. And it happened at her daughter's quince, and her sisters, everybody had to. And I think salsa is one of those really, or can be really one of those sexy dances. But when I'm dancing with my kid's godmother, we're just dancing. We're just dancing.
Yeah, not lambada, not lambada.
But it's dancing, but it's not like just dancing. It's not, I'm going to bend you over and move to salsa and,
But
I'm there,
It doesn't really matter. Once you're flowing together in a certain way, It shouldn't matter if you're joking or just gliding. If it's
Really?
dancing, then it's just dancing.
I don't know. I don't know.
No, Kevin, no.
No?
There's a big difference.
No.
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 There's a big difference.
That key word you said right there, juking.
That
If
makes
I
it
was
different.
to dance with a girl, and I juked that person one time,
Uh-huh.
that's a different motive. Now
Yeah.
you're looking for more. Now you're looking to not get yourself in trouble, but now you're looking to pursue a different side of that dance.
So that's not the style
now
of the
you
dance?
know, now you're saying, well,
No.
salsa? There's no juking in salsa.
There's no joking in salsa,
Well,
Kevin.
exactly.
Come on.
So now we're talking about the style. We're
and-
talking
and-
about the style of the dance. So soca music comes with,
Yeah,
an amount
like-
of joking.
like,
Dancehall comes with an amount of joking. Salsa comes with more of gliding and sliding and working together in tandem. Just like ballroom dancing.
Yeah, but have you seen, like, for example, I'll use Haitian music, like compa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you seen compa
Very
dancing?
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's
Now,
beautiful.
Compa is really sexy.
It's beautiful music, beautiful dancing. But it's sexy because you're looking at it, you're like, oh, damn, these, like, wow, that's how they dance, how they slide and glide, and they're so,
So rhythmic.
the pattern and the timing, and it's so put together. And you're like, damn, can I even dance to that? And you kind of get intimidated when people who could dance so well to compa music, and you're like, damn, man, I need to step my game up or something because, I can't dance like that. I can't dance like Dancing with the Stars. That's how it feels, But compa music now, you can get real sexual, real erotic kind of. You could turn that into something and make
I've
you
seen
baby
it
that
done.
same night.
I've seen it done. And
So I don't know. Like you said before, that one person you could dance with. I had a dancing partner.
right.
She had a boyfriend.
Mhm.
I had my wife, girlfriend at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and we were always any party. The minute I see her, boom, she's gonna get up and grab me, or I'm gonna get up and grab her. All right, come on, let's go. Come on, dancing, let's go.
And it's
no
just
sitting down
dancing.
tonight. You know the
Dancing to what
routine.
kind of music?
And it's just anything. It was reggae music. It was soca music. It
And it's
was,
just dancing, right?
Whatever the DJ. Just dancing,
And
right?
that's exactly what
Because my
I'm
wife's
saying.
best friend. That's how he is to her. Like how you said salsa. You call my wife right now and say, "Hey, Josie, who's your dancing partner for salsa music?" Oh, Amran, all day, all night, not Shiva.
There
Because
it
they
is.
had that relationship. They had
It's
that bond.
just dancing. That's what it boils down
Yeah,
to. What is the
just
motive?
dancing.
It's just dancing. If the style of dancing calls for you to be twirling people all around, that is the style that it calls for. If it calls for you gyrating and oscillating a certain way, that's the style that it calls for. So does it mean that we
Yeah.
just can't dance to certain songs if we're in a relationship versus if we're single? Is that what it boils down to? We can't just
Yeah,
dance?
I think so. I think so because I wouldn't dance with if I was at a wedding with Michelle and her husband asked me to dance a slow dance, I wouldn't go. I would say no, thank you. I'd decline. Out of respect for her, I don't care if it's just a dance. It's still something
But-
close. Your heart and your privates are close, and you never know what can click at that time. And like Shiva says, what if you're drinking? To me, I would decline the dance, even if it's an innocent thing. It just to me it just doesn't feel right.
Mm.
But then again, it depends how close you're dancing. Like, okay, you said Michelle's husband, but who is Michelle dancing with? Is she dancing with her uncle? Is she dancing with
Right.
a friend? Who's Michelle dancing with? That the husband needs to ask you for that dance.
I'm dancing with Janice's husband.
So if my wife is dancing with her best friend, yeah, right. If my wife is dancing with her best friend, now what? I'm gonna stand there the whole night and dance by myself? Maybe, but I see my sister-in-law. I have 3 sister-in-laws. I see one of them, they're not dancing with somebody. Come on, let's go. That's just the bond you have with the person. That's just, like you said, I don't have to have my sister-in-law cheek to cheek, hand on her butt type of thing. No.
Mm-hmm.
You have it respectfully. You have an equal amount of space in between each other. You're dancing, you hold hands a certain way. You watch your hand placement on her waist, above the hip, and, on her upper back, not her lower back. You're not going to hold your sister-in-law or someone else or, anybody else. That's how you would hold your significant other. You're not going to hold them like that. And yeah, like Jenna said, alcohol. Alcohol plays a major, major factor, especially for any reggae party, any soca party. Once them drinks start to come in, everything changes. You start feeling a certain way. You start feeling good. You want to get closer, more, It changes the dynamics of the party.
Yep. Everybody looks good.
Everyone looks good. Everybody drinks.
Wow, he's cute.
And the more I drink, the better you look.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's funny because my best friend, he had that same situation. He was dancing with this girl the whole night. I think her name was Bernice. And he danced with this girl the whole night. Funny enough, they ended up going home together. No problem. Good for him. Points for my boy. No problem. Wingman gone.
Right.
The next morning when he called me, said, Sheev, and they call me Trini. Like, listen, Trini, come meet me for some breakfast. I need to get out of this place now. Okay, let's go for IHOP or, Denny's, the breakfast place, whatever. He told me the minute that he woke up and that alcohol left his system, he's like, Bernice looking like Buju. Now Bernice looking like Buju because Hennessy and Hypnotic was the drink to blame. You see? And he was like, he was so stunned. And she, of course, yeah, they went their separate ways, and she went home or whatever. But from that day on, he's like, "Yo, Shiva, I am not drinking Hennessy and this and that. I'm gonna sip on a beer. I'm gonna sip on my drink. I'm gonna go
nurse
casual,
it all
go
night."
Because you know what I mean. Till today when I see him, I tell him, I said, "Look, we ain't picking up no Buju, no Bounty Killer tonight. Nothing, no rough Scruff McGruff. No. And even my job, I work in the airport. I'm a federal officer,
right.
And working with TSA and stuff, we see a lot of different flights. We have a Dominican flight, we have a Colombia flight, a Puerto Rico flight,
right,
a Peru flight. The girls that go on this flight, you're like, damn, look at these girls. It make your mind, and I have fun all day. I have that personality. I crack jokes with them, But, and I tell my wife all the time, there's some girls, even guys, there's guys that go down to Colombia and Venezuela and Dominican Republic, they go down looking like Michael and they come back looking like Michelle. Not Jennifer Michelle. Just, they turn themselves from a man to a woman.
Right.
And when they come back, the way these men look now, they could fool anyone. I promise you. You put them like in that soca party or that night party or that dark event.
Yes.
They will fool the hell out of you. Long hair, perfect nails, pretty face. All the top, the bottom, the headlights, all that. Feet looking right, shoes looking right. But let me tell you, once the only thing that will never look right is that Adam's apple.
That Adam's apple, boy. Let me tell you.
Yes,
Listen.
All right, that's the cue. That's the cute element. If you see an Adam's apple, walk away. That's what the guy.
It's dark though. It's dark. You can't really tell. So. But that's for another show. That's for another show, Shiva.
That's another show. That's another show. That's another show.
Yeah, that's
But
another show.
I honestly, but dancing has to be something that you control.
Mm-hmm.
You control how far you
Yeah.
want to go.
Mhm.
And Janice and I said the same thing earlier. It's what you make of it.
Right.
If you want to go, you want to wind down low to the ground with that person, go ahead. But you have to know: is that person single? Is that someone close to you? Is that someone that may interpret this dance a different way?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know,
Right.
it's just
Right, Shiva. Exactly.
there's so much things that dancing alone could get you into. It can be the happiest day, or it could be a very troubling day. It's just dancing is just one of those things that we have to do it. We do it. We dance at birthday parties. We dance at weddings. We dance for New Year's. We dance, events and barbecues, and dancing is a part of our life, a part of our culture, a part of our
Yeah.
us, your personality, what you do. Music is a beautiful thing.
Yes.
All types of music, and I don't mean
Yes.
reggae, dancehall, and soca music.
Mhm.
Any type of music you're into.
Right.
People love music. They will always dance. It sets the mood.
I think I might
Yeah.
I might play some music this weekend. I think I might play some music this weekend.
There you go.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll
This
see what
weekend,
happens.
but
We'll see what
why are you
happens.
waiting for this weekend?
Well, I'm
You
going
need
to go
play
into
music
music.
every day.
I'm
brother.
going to go into some music therapy right now because it's 25 minutes to the top of the hour. It's music therapy time, and but yeah, I think I just may just take some time out to just do a music show this weekend. I'll see what happens. We'll see what
Yeah.
comes of it. I haven't done it in a while, so we'll see. Shiva, I want to thank you, bro, for taking the time out to
No, brother.
share with us tonight.
Hey, listen, you call me anytime, brother. This has been fun. This has been exciting for me.
Yes.
This is my first time jumping on a show.
Well-
I have nothing but jokes and stories, and I have good past times. So
Oh.
I thank you so much
Yeah.
for letting me jump on this. And
Well, we
to play
keep
a
it
part of
real
this show.
here. We keep it real here, and it's a judgment-free zone, and that's what real talk is all about. It's all
Yeah.
about interpersonal relationships, real things that people are experiencing, and it's just that place where we explore all or as many sides of an issue as we can. And Michelle, Janice, thank you, ladies. Michelle,
welcome.
you raised
You're
the topic.
welcome.
Janice, you took it to another level, and
Thank you.
Shiva, you brought it home. Let me let me just quickly jump into the pot to address some comments that we left out here, relating to the scenario that was created about Michelle at Michelle's wedding dancing. That's Michelle's business who she wants to dance with. I'm not going to dance with a slow song
Yeah.
with Michelle's husband. I don't think I'd be dancing a slow song with him either, but it's worth a shot. I don't know. And something else that you can't miss other than the bulge in the Adam's apple is the bulge in the dress. So if you see that coming, you want to.
That's right.
So, some people nowadays don't care what the other person's status is. They just want what they want when they want it.
True.
Mm,
That again
that's
is another show.
topic. Oh, geez.
Right.
So apart from the heart wanting what it wants, the body wants what it wants too. Let's see. We're gonna see where we can take that one. It's been real, you guys. Thank you. I am going to find some music now. In fact, I'm going to have to bounce out with some Shiva type music for a little bit.
Hey.
I have to throw this one in there. I have to
Yeah,
throw this
yeah,
one
yeah.
in there, and I'm going to bring it down.
Anything you like. Don't worry.
Yeah, I just throw a little bit of your
I need
music
a
in
dance
there real
partner
quick.
now.
You need a dance part. Don't you have a mirror? Don't you have a mirror?
Janice, where's your husband?
Here we go. You see this that mess right there. This is that mess. Ah. JTMC, thank you very much for sponsoring this previous segment. Glad that you could do it. This is that segment that is sponsored by none other than the Wake Up and Live show. Sir Rockwell kicks it off at 7 a.m. tomorrow with the Wake Up and Live show. And round about 10:15, 10:20, I pass by, do the drive-by in the Wake Up and Live show. So there's no telling what happens round about that time of the day. But I do want you to... This is already taken, so bye, Felicia. Alright, so as we wrap up tonight, I'm going to start it high and end it calm and easy. But this is just for Chiva. I have to give him some of his music. Stay tuned, kevinstew.com. And the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew on TuneIn Radio, Rotterbox.net. Thank you all. Thank you guys. Janice, Michelle, Shiva.
Yeah.
We'll definitely do this again.
Thank you. Of course, anytime.
Alright.
Okay.
Y'all take it easy. Join me in the musical
All right, take
therapy.
care. God bless.
Alright, blessings.
Okay.
Man. This is Kiss.
You don't hold back on me.
We're going tea for wine.
That hunting and what you have, I want it. I come in to rock that body. Just back and push that on me. Don't do me that, no teasing. Cause what you got, girl, I want it. Girl, don't make me beg you for it. So give me that something, you know I want something. Come let me do something, I really want one thing. Come give me that something, cause girl, I have something. So let me do something, you know all I want is one thing. Hey girl, it don't matter what you do, I go be right up on you. I going to come and tea for wine on ya. Watch the way you're getting on and whining rude, girl. Time to make a move, girl. Come to tea for wine on ya. When we jamming on the road, I'll tea for wine on ya. Watch your bumper overload, I'll tea for wine on ya. Girl, you go out on the way, I'll tea for wine on ya. And you show your color, I'll tea for wine on ya.
So I have 20 minutes, right? Give you a little bit of this, give you a little bit of that. This is how we're closing out the night shift week.
I always happy once one in the hand, but I don't got no time. But no worries, I don't got no time. But no stress in my head, but on the mind. So I'm ready, so go on the road. I come out to live my life, play a bass and live my life. I'll be a bass man, like a pro, you work my life.
Thank you, Marlon.
Beer box renting too, and the girls them whining down. Alcohol on me winding up on the ground. Alcohol on me friend them. I cause the most problem. I can't get to stand me back and all and throw me under. I don't know why on the girl them and create a problem. I behaving back to where when me hand hold. I behave when me was. I behave when me was. I behave when me was. I behave when me them up, 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 them up.
It's carnival, yeah.
Skinny Fabulous was behaving the worst.
My memory on replay, so down my mind. And I
This is Destra.
where carnival is all the time.
It's called State of Mind.
It's not like madness. This is a state of mind. My state of mind now. Well, call me a mad gal. When you
17 minutes to go.
it's jumping in the band. There's master play and they go call me a mad gal. Because they don't understand. This is my state of mind. Carnival have me looking crazy. Cause I said so baby, they call me mad. This is carnival.
Yeah, yeah.
This call for a what?
This calls for a slow wine. Yeah.
Does it?
For a slow wine. Yeah, yeah. This calls for a
Really? What you gonna do?
wine. Wine like you wine. Wine like you wine. Show them you young and free. Girl, you want to wine. Wine like you wine. Wine like you wine. Like if you gone crazy. This girl is trouble when she bubble when she wind up on it. She's trouble when she bubble when she bite on the lip. She's trouble when she bubble when she wind up on it. She's trouble when she bubble when she wind it, wind it, wind. Trouble when she bubble when she wind up on it. She's trouble when she bubble when she bite on the lip. She's trouble when she bubble when she wind up on it. She's trouble when she bubble when she wind it, wind it, wind.
Just for Chiva. Bringing back some memories for you, Shiva.
The rest you want me get dizzy, dizzy. Her body wanna move busy, busy. Ready for die like Biggie, Biggie. The girl a die to try me, but they don't say that can make her say she no kiss and tell. Every day she a ring on the bell. She want a song, love to make her well. So she a call out, she a cry out. They got me hard, they want me back. You know see how the woman them fine.
The countdown is on.
They want me back. I come in, I got
December can't come fast enough.
they got me hand, they want me back. You know see how the woman them fine. They got me hand.
What, 6 weeks to go before the release of Gargamel?
Each week, a blood man a beat. How she walk when she roll, I'm the weak in my knees.
14 to go before I bounce on out of here altogether.
It's just like the breeze. And you coulda never be a woman who a use them bleach. I hear and pump out me kids reach. Enough name a color who a run down the knees, but me not take no advice. I know that she nice. Seven coulda run on the dice. Boom she boom, I'm my choice. Jump up, you hear the golden voice. Bunch of banter, me say one song. Tell them they gon' be hard, they want me back. You know see how the woman them fight. They gon' be hard, they want me back. I gon' make a gotta make an attack. They gon' be hard, they want me back. You know see how the woman them fight. They gon' be hard, they want me back. I gon' make a gotta make an attack. If you look good, walk good. If you full of hotness, me a beg you dash it all go. When good up, did you give a girl you get them on the front line? With your big broad hips and small sexy waistline. Just look on her body, look on her body. Watch how she wind up, watch how she wind up. That girl they look good, that girl they look good. Watch how she look hot, watch how she look hot. Look on her body, look on her body. Watch how she wind up, watch how she wind up. That girl they look good, that girl they look good. Watch how she look hot, watch how she hot. For the figure, la 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 la, dance a love, dance a love, la love, la gonna be sure. Dance a love, dance a love, dance a love, la love, la gonna be sure.
Make this girl last summer, the prettiest thing. Beautiful smile with the prettiest skin. She was looking for a place to vacation. This is her destination. I said, would you like me to take that vacation with someone like me? I know the
This is the sound of Korik.
baby.
Track called.
Do it in Jamaica.
That's what it's called. Let's do it in Jamaica.
Always shining, happy people always smiling. You'll see.
This was a festival entry that he got disqualified for because he wasn't in the country to perform it.
Away, and we have summer
Before that, we heard from Honorable.
every
Lots of love.
Jamaica, that's where all the fun is, baby. Feel free to get wild and crazy, or just relax and be lazy. She's me say whatever you want, whatever you need, it's alright with me. Even if you want to try and choose, baby, let's do it in Jamaica, where the summer sun is always shining. Happy people always smiling. You see, let's do it in Jamaica, perfect place to get away, and we have summer every day. Trust me, me.
Somebody and vehicle. I mean, me, she want to touch her. Some of her fancy things and take her on the world, but I me, she want to touch her.
The sound of Bingy Blaze.
I me, she want to touch her. A rasta she want to touch her. Yeah. So I touch her in the morning, touch her in the evening. Good loving from the rasta man she receiving. Loyal empress, I me know she no deceiving. She a blaze, movie is fine, dinner is fine, but right now she need to unwind. It's touching time. She tell me say a touching time. So my come in house and money and vehicle. I mean she want me touch her. Some of her fancy things and take her on the world, but I mean she want me touch her. When me touch it's like rain a fall. I mean she want me touch her. A rasta she want me touch her.
Girl, you got the moves, you got the juice, you got the flavor, got the sauce, oh yeah. Anywhere you wanna go, just say the word and you know I'ma take you there, oh yeah. But you need somebody to remind.
From one South Florida artist to another.
I'll find you, oh I just wanna make you mine, so
this is King Charles.
no time.
It's called Juice. Before that we heard from Bingy Blaze. So you know I'm gonna give you a South Florida trifecta, right?
If you want to, you can be my queen and I will be your king forever. If you want to, you can be my queen and I will be your king forever.
To rock the nation.
9 minutes to go.
Coming your way.
My brother in real life. It's on a G-Mac.
Can't last too long the way you are shaking. Can't last too long the way you're vibrating. You're gonna things you said you love. You're gonna
I told you we're gonna take it down. The sound of Wild Tree.
Before I could run, I found you already settled down in the back of my mind.
If I didn't know any better,
I know this is just a customary.
I would think that you all were having so much fun that you couldn't get away. You couldn't tear yourself away.
Running blind. Your heart is pulling. If I didn't know any better, I'd be falling deeper and deeper. It's true. I hear you calling. If I didn't know any better, and I'd be in love with you. Didn't want to look in the eyes of the one that I would be drawn to. I'm a moth lost in a fire. I know this is just a beautiful illusion, a case of the confusion between love and desire. Your heart is pulling. If I didn't know any better, I'd be falling deeper and deeper. It's true. The same old story you're telling me wouldn't even change it a little. You must really think that I'm a fool. Your car had a flat, you ran out of gas, stopped by the cops again. You've got some nerve, what is wrong with you?
You know better, so you just listen.
You're a liar. That's why your keys don't work anymore. Stop knocking my door. Oh,
Too heated a discussion for you, huh?
a deceiver. You had it good, but now I am
Appreciate love the support anyway.
found someone who loves me better.
This is Anne Marie. Track called Liar.
You almost convinced me I was the problem. I got accustomed to being blamed. Damn if I do, damn if I don't. I picked up the pieces though. I put me back together. Forget we met, don't mention my name.
Boy, that rope.
'Cause you're a liar. That's
Forget we even met.
work anymore. Stop knocking my door. Oh, oh, a deceiver. Ooh, you had it good, but now I am done. 'Cause I found someone who loves me better. You're a liar. You're such a liar.
This tune here, you see? 5 minutes to go. This is Atana.
Cause when a man love a woman and a woman love a man, a judge a blessing.
When I love you and you love me, I got a blessing.
Cause when a boy love a girl and a girl love a boy, a judge a blessing.
Hey, Melly Bell.
Like I love you,
Wild Tree well represented tonight.
I got a blessing.
Well, it is a must loving you, my dear. It's my life priority. Just bless me with your smile. I love your simplicity. I'm dreaming of tomorrow for me and you. I'll make you my reality, girl.
I will be the woman to satisfy your need. You can count on me through thick and thin, supporting you do everything.
Cause when a man love a woman and a woman love a man, a judge a blessing.
Oh, like I love you and you love me, I got a blessing.
Cause when a boy love a girl and a girl love a boy, a judge a blessing.
3 minutes to the top of the hour.
And you love me, I got a blessing.
Yeah, you know,
This is actually what I'm going to bounce out with tonight. I want to thank you each and everyone once again.
not afraid to say I messed up.
This is on a Gramps Morgan.
Oh no,
A track called One in a Million.
make me think of you and I'm missing you. Girl, feel like I can't take no more.
And as this is my last show for the week, I want to encourage you to
Tonight,
look out for members of your community. And your community is not just a development that you live in, but it spreads far and wide.
messed up, but
And those that you pass on the bus, on the plane, on the boat, on the train, whether you walk, ride, or drive, these are members of your community. So do something good for one of them today, because you never know who's going to do something good for you tomorrow.
so tell me what to do.
My name is DJ Kevin Stu, and this is how I like to do it to you, for you, and with you.
Cause I need your
And
arms
I want to encourage you,
every night.
be good. But if you can't be good at it.
A trillion. You're
I'll be back on Monday, right after Marlon, for the Real Rockers show. But before that, I pass through the Wake Up and Live show tomorrow, around about 10:15, 10:20 thereabouts. All being well. Sir Rockwell kicks it off at 7, ends at 11.
every night coming home to you. Oh, 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 oh.
And if you have a 1 in a million, just go ahead and let them know, yeah?
Yeah. Friends been saying time again, gotta try to
Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in the world.
make
Take care.
I do. Sure, I get the magnitude, but refuse to give up hope and say that I'm missing you. Just want you to know that 10 years from now, I'll still be knocking at your door now. Your love is irreplaceable. Irreplaceable. So tell me what to do or what to say to make it right. 'Cause I need your arms around me every night. To me you're worth a trillion. You're one in a million. I'll never find a woman like you. If you would give.
When being in the moment is priceless, consider the ability to share that moment. If you can video it, you can broadcast it. And Pulse E-Media Group has the tools you need. Weddings, birthdays, funerals, graduations, church services, parties, seminars, you name it. Pulse E-Media Group can provide you with a secure medium controlled by you to broadcast your event. Contact us at www.pulsemediagroup.com for more information. Pulse E-Media Group, when being in the moment is priceless.